A poem by me, Ben Franklin. We have an old mother that's peevish is grown. She snubs us like children that scarce walk alone. She forgets we're grown up to have a sense of our own, which nobody can deny.
Okay, let's try that again.
Again?
I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling it. I need to see the story of how 13 individual colonies, very different groups of people came together to form a new nation that was shocking and changed the world.
So louder?
No, our great country was not won on muskets and battle alone, but by the power of the pen. Just have a seat and enjoy the show. Welcome to the Revolutionary War! As leader of the powerful British Army,
Rossi. Fine, but just remember, it's called Paul Revere. It's driving me really crazy because he was the one who got caught. I'm the only one who fished the rocks. Yeah, but I not only wrote to one of the Patriots, I was also a great officer in the war, a silversmith, and one of the first postal officers of the colonies. And still, that night, we were on our horses off the bus into one of the Patriots that the British were coming to take away their goods. So make sure you hide them, because tomorrow there's going to be a fight.
Good evening, folks. My name is General Gage, and I was leader of the British Army. Attention! This is how the British fought. Standing up tall in a straight line. Ready, aim, fire!
Good evening, folks. My name is John Parker, and I led the Patriots into the Battle of Lexington and Concord, the first battle of the Revolutionary War while George Washington was still in Virginia. Ralph Waldo Emerson called this day the shot around the world. Ready, aim, fire!
This is how the Patriots fought. Didn't have enough bullets, so we caught how the Indians fought nearby trees. In the Battle of Bunker Hill in Boston, only 2 months later, when it struck enough to shoot at British soldiers when we saw the whites of their eyes. Had to retreat that day, and we ran out of bullets. Ready, aim, fire!
I need a Molly picture! We are the Molly Pictures! Women weren't allowed to fight back then, but if you wanted to help, you could become a Molly Picture and take care of hurt soldiers and bring them water. That's not true. I fought. Me, Deborah Sampson Jeanette. On a warm spring night, I left my home dressed up as a male soldier and joined the 4th Massachusetts Regiment as Robert Sherman. There were other ways women could help too. My name is Betsy Ross and I made the American flag. George Washington asked me to do it and it was my idea to use 5-pointed stars. That's how I helped. I wrote plays and poems. My name is Phyllis Sweetie. I was a former slave who was invited to General Washington's to read one of my poems. To His Excellency, General Washington. I helped too. Mercy Otis Warren. I wrote lots of popular plays and poems that make fun of the British laws. And I helped too. Me, Abigail Adams. My husband was John Adams and I would often give him advice on what to say. And while he was down in Philadelphia working on the Declaration of Independence, I wrote him lots of letters reminding him not to forget about the women. On to Philadelphia!
Hi, my name is Thomas Jefferson, and I wrote one of the most important documents ever written, the Declaration of Independence.
We helped too! And it was me, John Adams, who asked him to write it.
Because I'm tall, smart, can speak 7 different languages, oh yeah, and I'm the youngest one here.
No, because you're a good writer, people like you, and everyone thinks I'm arrogant.
We helped too!
Join with me, Benjamin Franklin, the inventor of the first library, the wood-burning stove, and the bifocals who helped proofread it. Which I didn't like.
We helped too!
I wrote the Declaration of Independence in 17 days. Standing up.
My son and I were both president.
I'm on the $100 bill.
We helped too!
It seems like no one ever remembers their names, right, Roger? I'm Roger.
Yeah, Roger.
I made it sound so good. Just listen.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
See, this was a letter to the world letting them know that we weren't troublemakers and we had reasons. 27 in all, as while we were fighting King George and deserved our independence. 56 men signed the Declaration of Independence that day, knowing if the Patriots lost the war, they would be killed for treason. The only question was, who was going to sign it first?
Not me. Not me.
Don't expect me to.
Get in! Me! John Hancock here, and I'm going to sign my name so large that King George won't even need his glasses to read it. Look over there.
Me to sign it. I quit.
Hey, Donald, stop right there.
No, I'm sorry. I can't do this anymore, George Washington. I quit. Dear King George, do you need any more good soldiers?
And that is how the phrase "Don't be a Benedictine" was created. It meant don't be a traitor. Even though Benedictine was a great general, some say even better than George Washington, he quit the Patriots and joined the British Army.
Yeah, this stinks. I'm cold.
I'm starving.
I'm cold and starving.
I'm William.
Well, that's really no excuse for quitting. My husband, George Washington, and I gave the Patriot soldiers lots of money and supplies. And while the Patriots are sleeping warm in Philadelphia, and the soldiers are
freezing and starving in the cold weather of Valley Forge, you have to remember, the country needs you. Oh, George, what will we do?
General Washington, can I help?
Yes, you can. Thank you, Thomas.
When times got tough, General Washington called upon me, Thomas Paine, writer and author of the book Common Sense. To inspire General Washington's soldiers, I visited his troops and read this letter. These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldiers and sunshine patriots in this crisis will shrink from service. But he that stands and now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman.
Inspired by Thomas Paine, George Washington's troops crossed the Delaware River on Christmas morning in the middle of the night for a sneak attack. It took 6 cold, long hours, but they stuck together and did it.
I helped too. I was a school teacher who was a spy for George Washington. When I was caught, the penalty was my life, but I spoke the famous words. I regret that I have but one life to live for my country. I helped too. Me, John Paul Johnson, a Scottish sailor and the Patriots' first war heroes. In the middle of the battle, when my ship was being attacked by British ships, I shouted the famous words, "I have not yet begun to fight." I helped too. Me, General George P., also known as the Swamp Fox. That was because I knew how to hide in the woods and come out to attack the British soldiers before going back in the woods to hide.
I helped too. Me, Baron von Steuben, a German general who was friends with George Washington. I taught these farmers how to be real soldiers. Attention!
I helped too. Me, Marquis de Lafayette. I was a rich Frenchman who hated the English and gave millions of dollars of my own to the Patriots. All I wanted was a chance to fight those redcoats.
Thanks to me. Hi, I'm James Armistead. I was a British slave, became a great spy. I also made a great friend, Marquis de Lafayette, who helped me win my independence after the war. My bravery and intelligence helped the Patriots defeat the British by sneaking out of British camps each night to warn the Patriots where the British armies were hiding. They're over here, guys!
James, General Washington, this man tricked me.
We surrender! We surrender!
If you think that I, General Cornwallis, will come out of my tent to surrender to Yankee Doodle Dandy, no way.
The Revolutionary War ended on October 19, 1781, with the signing of the Treaty of Paris, which was signed in my country of France.
Our first government was called the Articles of Confederation, and it didn't work so well.
It actually stunk worse than 3-day-old fish.
It took us 7 years to finally get this government in place.
Thanks to me, James Madison, I came up with the idea that most of the right and was known as the father of the Constitution.
The U.S. Constitution is still the famous government we use today. It starts with the famous